What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my 35mm camera, the Fujica st605. So the Fujica st605. Love this camera. Actually got me into photography in the first place. If you don't know, which probably a lot of you do because I'm assuming just mostly my friends are going to be watching this, if that, and my dog's over there playing with his ball. Fucking bastard. The st605 is a 35mm SLR camera that was made in 1977 in Japan by Fuji, obviously. Mine came with a 55mm f1.8 Fujinon lens that sports an M42 screw mount popularized by Pentax. The shutter speed is a bit strange as it only goes up to 1/700th of a second instead of the more common 1/1000th of a second. It also has stop-down match needle exposure metering, which is basically a light meter with a little needle that tells you if it's too dark or too bright, while also giving you an aperture preview. There are other lenses you can get for these, and I'll tell you this, the lens that's on this is 55 1.8 looks really good. And the fact that it's a prime means that you can't just zoom in to whatever you're trying to shoot. So like, let's say you're walking down the street doing some street photography, you see a hobo and you're like, oh, everybody loves taking pictures of hobos, that's great. Oh man, and maybe if I make it in black and white it'll look real emotional. But the hobo's so far away and you're scared of him. Well, guess what? With this, you actually have to bring your ass right up to the hobo and say, sorry, Mr. Hobo who's eating old cabbage out of like the bin. I really need to take advantage of your situation so I can make a really cool picture. Click, and then he's give him $1. Just give him $1 for doing that. You're taking a picture of him, dude. Whatever. You actually have to go up, compose your shot physically with your body. Your zoom is your feet. I mean, these lenses are not expensive, but they're very, very high quality. I mean, I'm gonna hold this focus ring up to the mic, and you can hear when I'm focusing. Excuse me, you can hear when I'm focusing. It's really, really quiet, which is nice when you're using your camera with a mic on board, or even the onboard or the built-in microphone on your DSLR. I'll show you the difference between this and my 50 from my Nikon over here. Both 1.8. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're both 1.8. And here, listen. So this is me going from full throw to full throw, like each side. All you're hearing is like the click, really, of when I'm hitting the edges of the focal plane. You probably hear a little bit because I have a higher end microphone on there, but in practical use, you really can't hear much. Compared to the Nikon body, the Nikon lens, substantially different, a little bit louder. On top of that, it's a shorter throw, and it's a lot lighter, not as accurate. There's a little bit of play, and that's kind of for the most part in most modern lenses. There's a little bit of play, not a whole bunch, but the throw is a lot shorter. Now if you go back to this, I'll pull this back out, from edge to edge, it's a lot longer, so you can kind of like really dial in your focus and be really, really meticulous and really try and make it as sharp as you possibly can. And like I said, at the same time, it's really quiet. Now, the other nice benefit of having my little Fujica is that it is a lot more discreet when I want to do street photography. It's still loud because there's a big old mirror that flaps up when you're taking a picture, just like a normal DSLR. But, I mean, this compared to my big black Nikon with the grip on it, big white letters says Nikon on the top, a lot more timid. People aren't going to see this. A lot of times people don't even think these are real cameras. I've been asked if this was a toy before. So it's a lot more discreet, a lot less intimidating. As you can see, the Nikon lens is substantially larger than the Fuji lens. The smaller size gives you an advantage when trying to be discreet while doing street photography, giving you a chance to capture more candid shots. Smaller size, however, does not hinder the quality in any way. As you can see, the video here has been shot with a 55mm lens and clearly is quite crispy in all the bits where you want it to be crispy. As stated before, the focusing ring is smooth and feels more substantial than your common modern focusing ring, making shooting video as buttery as Fabio's chest hairs after a commercial for spreadable vegetable goo. There's a huge amount of lenses you can buy for this camera for cheap, and the fact that you have the ability to put these on a DSLR only adds to the value. The Fujica st605 is a great camera to learn with and has helped me with my photography in many ways. It helped me learn what ISO really meant, what aperture meant, and gave me a huge leg up when moving on to my first DSLR. All in all, Fujica st605 is one of my favorite cameras. Like I said, there's so much you can do with this, so much you can learn from this little camera. I don't know, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. As a matter of fact, not just this camera, I highly recommend any manual camera that shoots film. Just get it. If you can't get it, I mean, buy the lenses. They're freaking cheap from any camera. You find someone makes a good quality. I mean, most companies make mounts for these. You can just put them right on your DSLR or your digital camera. You know, I'm talking about some with rangefinders and stuff like that. They're not SLRs technically. They don't have mirrors. Anyway, thanks for watching about the st605 by Fujica/Fuji. It's been a real pleasure doing this video. I mostly did it because I'm bored, if I'm honest, but if it helped you out, awesome. Please like, share, and subscribe, or don't. I really don't care. I just do this shit for fun, but if you liked the video, just let me know. That's fucking awesome if it did. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Or if you didn't like it, I'm sorry. Give me a thumbs down. I really don't care. If you have any questions about this thing, or if you want to see more camera stuff, because I do have a couple of other ones. Maybe I'll do them. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Sorry.